and Teller are back on home territory for the decisive leg of this first knockout round. And despite the disappointment last time out, there does seem to be a sense of relief in that, A, they are now back at home, and B, the deficit is a relatively small one. The manager has issued a rallying call in the last few days. He's near berated the fans for not giving enough at times. And on the evidence of the attendance level here, it does seem clear that they have taken heed. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Boy, they look eager to go, and that is perfectly understandable.
Well, Peter, it's a small deficit, one that looks reversible if they can get the crowd on their side and just keep their head.
He's had a go! by quite a way. Hoists it forward. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Goes direct to the front line. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Isaac.
Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Decent ball. And that's out of reach. No goals as yet.
A searching ball out wide.
Gets it into the middle. Oh, smart save. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. He's got options out wide. And out it comes again. Away from immediate danger. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
Well, Peter, it's 45 minutes to conjure something up now. They've been better than the first leg, but the pressure is really on, and they have to answer to it.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
And Tella, playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
And it's played forward. And he's there to hoof it away. Plays it over to the other flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. They continue each to cancel the other out. Keeps everyone guessing. Promising cross. That is terrific skill. Is there any support? He might not need it. Battles to win it back. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Cuts it out, hoists it forward. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Plays it out to the flank. Out towards the flank. Could cross it here. He's straight offside.
Frosinone are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Isak.
And Tella are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And Tella making consecutive changes here. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Danger averted for now.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
And Tella are out. And Tella are out. All square here, but that's not enough. Damage done in the first leg, and they're done for. Well, given the outcome of the first game, Jim, what are you thinking now?
Yeah, they can call it a moral victory, Peter, and nothing else. They left themselves with too much to do coming into this second leg.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And Teller had to settle for a point on opening day. Not ideal, but better than nothing. Puts in a cross. Up to meet it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
They've played it short. Whipped in. Gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Goes down, but nothing given. And Teller have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And it's got through. And the flag has stayed down. Keeps everyone guessing. Battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. Isak. It is a corner. He's in! Tries a shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
And Teller. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
And Teller head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're already into the second period.
And Teller really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
slip it forward. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Here it comes. There are a few waiting for it.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Looking for space out wide. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's played forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
That's a foul, free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Shakes for an overhead! Didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Has he picked him out? Surely a shot. Goes for goal. They've done it! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And Teller could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Entella had a very simple tactic to implement, Peter, and they exposed their opposition with expansive incision. And I just really liked what I saw here.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
Well, hello and good evening to all of you. Unfortunately, it appears that the weather hasn't quite read the script here. There has been a dreadful downpour from well before the moment the turnstiles opened, and there is considerable concern on the faces of the officials. We think it's going to be okay. Clearly, the pitch will be slippery. It'll be a challenge for those who have to officiate, never mind those who have to play. They know they are not going to be in for an easy game, but the crowd is all in, and the match, I'm delighted to be able to say, will go ahead.
Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And already we're underway here. And Teller are sitting on 4 points after 2 games, a win, a draw, Jim, so far.
Yeah, I'd say a reasonable start, Peter. You know, one in which I've seen more positives than negatives, and I think from their viewpoint, they can improve now with every game.
Lovely bit of skill there.
There are a few waiting for it. Hit into the middle. Hoists it forward.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Tries to stroke it through. Pumps it into the area. And that has been cleared. Until half-time, and it is still goalless. Plays it out to the wing. It's a decent-looking cross.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Played out to the right. Goes for goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very late one. To review the first half.
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
And Teller clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Gets it back. He's through the middle. Big chance! Sticks it away! And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Push it over to the other flank. Hoists it high.
Looking for space out wide. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Finds himself eased off the ball. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Gets into some space. A heavy challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
And Tella are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done. And Tella are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Nicely measured pass. Oh, good take. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Played in with accuracy. Cuts it out. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Looks to clip it forward. And he's straight offside. It upfield, and that's that. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement.
It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's had a shot! He's scored!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And Teller take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
This is promising. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And the through ball is intercepted. Well, that's where he wants it. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
And Teller come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's trying the shot. Up to meet it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And Teller suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Can he deliver? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Luca Ricconi with a definite foul there. Hoists it forward, gets it into the middle. Forward it goes. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Ball's out on the left now. Over to the left. Plays it out to the wing. One good cross, maybe the last chance. It is now or never. Time is against them. Defending of the desperate variety. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I'm sure...
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it.
Well, I thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager was right to defend his players, and that relationship now is key in sorting out their results. Any criticism has to be balanced with some constructive advice and a certain amount of praise. Recovery, though, may be a long process.
The half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. So deadlock still as the second half begins. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He's got options in the box and chance to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
And Teller boasts a very impressive defensive record of late. Looking for a decent ball in.
Cleared without complication.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Well, that's where he wants it. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. It's got through, has a pop! Danger averted for now. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? And time is up. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Tomovic cuts it out. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. And Teller have made this tremendous. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Knocks it away. Oh, he's found him in space. Crosses it in. And he's there to hoof it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. A long ball, but not especially accurate. That is terrific skill. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Tomovic with the clearance. And that's sprayed out wide. Goes for the cross. Gets good distance on it. Here it is over the line. Isak. Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. The goal now would certainly liven things up. It's being played forward. Isak. He's there to receive it. A really good feat. Isak. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
And Teller playing.
He's gone for it! It's a goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
So here comes a substitution. So we have our breakthrough.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Hoists it forward. Tomovic, and it's played forward, well positioned to make that interception. And it's played forward, good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's been levered clear. Out to the left it goes. Now the cross. Knocks it away.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
He's got options out wide. Timely intervention.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He's in, has a hit! Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Spal are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Goes long. It's a goal kick. Hoists it forward. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
This game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The team's indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Oh, that's neat. Knocks one in. Knocks it away. Away from immediate danger.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And help's available out wide. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Gets good distance on it. Half-time getting close now. Hoists it forward. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the whistle goes for half-time. Okay, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Gets things going for the second half.
And Teller can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
And that's sprayed out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Gets up to head it!
Oh, not the best of headers. Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0.
And Teller making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And it's got through.
What a throw in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Turns and goes back. Has a hit! And it's played forward.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Goes to finish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He was set on rounding it off in fitting style, but he couldn't make it fit.
Look at the defender bombing forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Now, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
And there goes the final whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold.
Well, a quick look at the opposition, and results really have not been good for them at all just recently. They haven't won at all in the last 3.
Testing times lie ahead, Peter. The problem is that it's hard to draw on any positive at the moment, even though they'll claim that they're not quite getting the breaks just now. Lady Luck has seemingly turned her back on them and shunned their calls for help. If they have more to them than we've been seeing, then it has to emerge here. They understand the consequences if that does not happen.
We have already started here.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Gaetano.
Plays it out to the flank. Isak. And Teller have the league's best defensive record.
Oh, rip! He's had a go! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And Teller break the deadlock.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Good take, and he's had a look.
The first half is done. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
And Teller head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action is back underway.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And Teller, a very fine defensive record over recent games. Gaetano.
Gaetano.
What an adventurous run from a defender.
Keeps everyone guessing. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Yeah, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Isak. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
forward it goes.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend us.
This could fall anywhere! There are a few waiting for it. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Played out to the right. Plenty waiting in the middle. Knocks it away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And Teller need to hold on for a few more moments. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
So that's it. It is all over. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it.
Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the counter is on. He's got away. He's gone for it. There it is. There is the breakthrough.
With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Chievo take the early advantage. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Entella has given their fans shooting chance!
Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Entella picked up all 3 points from their previous game. A win, however narrow, really important. Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target. It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Hoists it forward. And it's played forward. And the half-time whistle goes.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Entella don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Oh, that's a waste. Forward it goes.
Plays it out to the flank.
Gorgeous control there.
Giaccherini battles to win it back.
Breaks on here.
Help's available out wide.
Giaccherini.
Throw it. Giaccherini. Good Giaccherini.
Looking for a decent ball in. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled.
All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here?
The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Giaccherini!
Cleared away. And that's sprayed out wide. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Knocks it away. And that's been won straight back. Well, if something's got to happen, it's going to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
A really good feat. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Out towards the flank. Lovely feet. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input.